Hey guys, so today I'm showing you how I installed this quick weave hair that I got from Unice. All the information for this hair will be in the description box below. This is 26-inch kinky straight hair. It's 4 bundles. I don't have all 4 bundles in, but I have 4 bundles of hair. So if you want to see how I got this look and how I installed this hair, you got to keep on watching. I am so sorry, y'all, but the beginning half of this video was completely out of focus, so I had to cut it out. So I'm just going to catch you up on what I'm doing right here. So what I did is I parted my hair on the sides for my leave out. I left out about like an inch worth of leave out on the sides and in the back. And then I left out about like 2 inches at the top, as you can see there, for my leave out at the top. That's how I'm going to make this style versatile. I left out a lot more hair than I usually do. I usually do not leave out this much leave out, but I wanted to really get that clean, versatile, effect. So what I'm doing now is just braiding down my leave out, just to get it out the way. Of course, we're not going to leave it like this, but this is just how my hair is going to look underneath my cap. And then I did go and braid the rest of my hair in the back. So after I'm done braiding, the finished result looks like this. I'm so sorry, it is blurry again, but this is the last time it's blurry. But I just have my leave out in the back, braids going straight back, and my leave out at the top. Now I'm just putting on my black wig cap. This time I'm going to pull the wig cap like all the way down over my whole entire head. Usually I don't do that. Usually I stop the wig cap like back behind my hairline a little bit, but I wanted to do something a little different for this style. It really doesn't matter how you do the wig cap, honestly, whatever works for you. If it's like too much left out on the side, you can always cut it off. But yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and mark out where my leave out is so that I know where to stop when I'm applying my tracks. Once your cap is sitting in place properly, now it's time to apply your hair protectant. I'm using the Morning Glory hair protectant, and I'm also going in with the Got To Be Free Spray. If you don't have the Morning Glory hair protectant, you can just use free spray. I've done it before. I've just used like a bunch of free spray and blow dried it just to make the cap hard, and that works just as fine to me in my opinion. Honestly, you don't really need the Morning Glory. I just do it because I'm used to it and I have it, so I'll probably just keep using it until it runs out. Something else I want to mention is that I am saturating my cap with this free spray. I did apply like the Morning Glory, but honestly, I applied like a thin layer of the Morning Glory hair protectant. Mostly, I'm applying the free spray because to me, that's what makes the cap hard and creates like this nice base shell. So that's what I'm using the most. And I'm making sure also to get it to saturate it near the edges of my hair so that it can hold the cap down. So the hair that I'm using for this install is Kinky straight hair in 26 inches. This hair is super thick. It is so thick and I absolutely love the texture, and it matches really, really well with my natural hair. So I'm super excited to do this style. You can see how much hair you get on the weft here. You get a pretty good amount. This is how much hair you get when it's like fully opened, and yeah, it's a lot of hair. So let's go ahead and get to it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is measure the track from ear to ear, starting at the bottom. Now, mind you, I do have my braid at the bottom, but that's going to be my leave out. So I'm measuring right above that braid. And I'm using my 30-second hair bond protector, my go-to glue. This is the glue that I'm going to be using to glue my track down. But yeah, after I measure my cap from side to side, I'm going to cut it, apply the glue, and apply the track. And I'm going to show you that process like a few more times, but ultimately that's all it is. This part is super repetitive. So in my opinion, the first track is the hardest, because after you have that done, once you have the first two, then you're on a roll. So only thing you're going to do is use your fingers to feel where you put the last track and lay the next track a little bit above that. I usually do about like one finger's width apart, or two. Because this hair is so thick, I probably did like about two finger tips width apart. But yeah, so now I'm going to measure the track. I measured the track from side to side. I cut it, and now I'm putting the glue on the track. And now I'm going to apply the track to my cap. I like to blow it a little bit just to get it like tacky, because it is like 30-second glue. So you are supposed to let it dry for 30 seconds. So one thing that I do, because I really can't see the back of my head, is I look in the mirror first just to make sure I'm able to get one side down, and then I literally walk the track like across the back of my head with my fingers, to kind of feel my way across, just to make sure it's laying properly. That's the easiest way to me, since I can't see the back of my head. Really, I'm just feeling my way around. It's really not that hard. If you mess up, or you feel like you applied the track in a weird place, like before you press it down super hard, just make sure you like the placement, because then you can just slide it to where you need it. After I lay the first few tracks, I like to blow dry it just to make sure it's sealed in place. You don't have to do this, but to me, I feel like it helps the track stay a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and want to skip a few. I've made my way through the first bundle. The first bundle went pretty freaking far. Mind you, I was putting the tracks about 1 to 2 fingertips width apart or whatever. And so now over half my head really is done. So now I'm starting on the second bundle, and I'm just doing the same thing, measuring from side to side. But as I get towards the top, I'm like gonna try to curve the ends of the track like up a little bit. Just so like if the wind blows or something, even though I have like a lot of leave out, if like the wind blows, like it'll fall appropriately, if that makes sense. Like if the wind blows, you won't see any tracks. So yep, I'm just going to measure from side to side, put the glue on it, and place the track. So it's pretty much repetitive the same way until you get to the white lines. So this is the last track that I'm going to apply in that U shape, and that's because this track hits the back of that white line in the back there. So if I would apply another one in a U shape, it would cover my leave out, and I don't want that. So I'm going to apply the next two pieces of track going straight across the white line. like that, the install is complete. We are done. Now it's time to cut off this excess cap and get to the real deal, because throwing on some tracks, that's easy, but now we got to style the hair. So instead of waiting to take out all of my leave out to flat iron my hair, I decided I'm just going to go a little bit at a time. So now I'm just taking my super small mini flat iron and I'm flat ironing my leave out in the back. Honestly, I probably could have left my leave out in the back. Like, I honestly didn't need to flat iron it because this is kinky straight hair, so it probably would have blended anyway. I just needed to brush it, but I decided I wanted to flat iron it. Also, I just thought of this. Whenever I do these videos, people always ask, like, how does the cap stay on? And honestly, it just does. I think it has to do with the protectant, the free spray, and the glue from the hair. Like, all of those combined just makes it stick to your head. I don't know, child. Because as you can see, I'm cutting the cap off and it's not sliding, like, at all. It's staying. So I think it's magic, or maybe a combination of those products, but the cap is not sliding. So now I'm just flat ironing my leave out at the top, but I wanted to let y'all know that I did go back later off camera and add like 2 tracks, like 1 on each side, to my leave out, just to make the front of my hair fuller. I probably left out a little bit too much leave out because my hair is short at the top. I really shouldn't leave out a lot of hair because it winds up looking crazy. So I had to add a couple of tracks to kind of fill it in so it looked full. But if you have like normal hair at the top, if you don't have like breakage or anything, you should be fine. Now for my edges, I'm first going through and I'm shaping my edges with my black Eco Gel. Um, I just do this like as an outline to kind of get, how I want my edges shaped. But then to seal them in place, I use my Edge Booster wax and I put that on top of the gel, because to me that like solidifies my edges. Now, if you don't have kinky edges like mine, you probably don't have to do all of that, but I do, especially since I'm used to like relaxing my edges, but I haven't been doing that lately. So me, I just go like overboard with the products just to get it to lay down. All right, so this is the finished result. It is super thick. You can pull your hair up on the sides, and you won't see any tracks. Just make sure to leave out enough hair. That is the key. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the little high bun test. This is what it looks like in a bun. Yeah. Oh, I did go back and add some extra tracks to the back just to make the hair thicker. I don't know if you could tell, like when I was installing it, it looked a little thinner, but I had like 2 tracks to the middle and it's super thick and full, and I really love how it looks here. This texture is amazing and it blends really well with my natural hair. It looks like it is growing out of my scalp. Yeah, I absolutely love this hair. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. All the information for the hair will be in the description box below, and that's it. Adios till next time.